In this video, I'd like to show you how you can use a map for capturing door-to-door COVID-19 testing information. Here we have a simple base map zoomed into a random area. And on this, I've plotted ordnance survey data for every address in the UK. So every dot here is a household address. And we can look at this data in table form as well. And we'll see that every row corresponds to a dot on the map. And I've added additional columns to this table so that more information can be captured for each of these addresses. So all of these columns or rows are now still empty, but this is where we'll be storing our door-to-door COVID test results. And I've set this up so that only one person per address is to be tested, but we can extend this to capture multiple members in the household. It's worth saying that this is a fictional scenario and it's not based on where door-to-door testing has occurred in reality. But hopefully you can start to see that once you have your map set up like this, you can share it with members of your team over the web so that the COVID testers out in the field have access to it. And on their mobile devices, they can update this map on the spot with newly gathered information as they move from door to door to carry out the tests. To make it a little bit easier for them, we can configure a survey form. And by dragging and dropping different column titles from our spreadsheet from before, we can create something that's a lot easier to interpret. So we can choose if the answers to these questions should be text format or date format, or even a selection from multiple choice. And the questions can also be grouped. So here I've created 3 groups: pre-test settings, subject identity confirmation, and also test administration. So in pre-test settings, the tester would fill out their own name and the date and the time of the test that it's conducted. And in the second section, they fill out the details of the person undergoing the test, such as their name and date of birth. And they can also make them tick a box to confirm that the identity of this person has been checked and that they've been made aware that this data is gathered from them only for the purposes of COVID-19 testing and contact tracing if needed. And then in this final section, they can indicate what kind of COVID test has been administered, for example, a PCR or a quick test, and fill out the test outcome if this is available on the spot in case of a quick test. So now our testers won't have to gather data on a flimsy piece of paper anymore, and neither are they faced with a complicated matrix to fill out on a tiny touchscreen. So in the next video, I'd like to show you how you can allocate addresses really quickly to the members of your door-to-door test team. Thanks for watching.